Hello everyone, it's Ate Mai again and I am back for another content creation tip of the day. And as I promised, today I'm going to give you some ideas on what content you can make. Specifically, we are going to talk about evergreen contents. Ano ba yung mga evergreen contents and bakit gugustuhin natin na ganong klaseng content yung i-target nating maging niche sa ating mga pages or channels, okay? So, first of all, let's understand ano ba yung evergreen contents. So kapag sinabi nating evergreen contents, these are contents that stays relevant kahit gano'n nakatagal. So let's say for example, ito yung mga content na pwedeng balik-balikan ng mga audience natin, na hindi siya magiging irrelevant regardless if it's 10 years from now, 20 years from now, or a decade or a century from now, okay? So today, we are going to talk specifically about the different types of contents na pwede nating i-upload. Marami talaga kasing pwede tayong makita na evergreen contents, but it might not be relevant to us. So today, I'm going to specifically share with you some content ideas na pwede ninyong gawin at pwede ninyong i-content sa inyong mga Facebook pages. Okay? So number 1, mga educational contents, mga definitions, mga tips and tricks, yung mga ganon, So yung, like for example, etong mga content na ginagawa ko wherein I am talking about content creation could be an example of an evergreen content. Number 2, how to. Halimbawa, how to cook adobo, how to cook a fritada. Yung mga ganon, So kung nasa inclination kayo ng pagluluto, then pwede kayong mag-share ng inyong knowledge kung paano magluto certain recipes. So yon, isa yun sa pwede nating ideas that could be considered as evergreen content. Number 3, exercise routine. So if you are someone who is passionate about health and exercise, then you can also share some information about health and exercises, especially yung mga routines ng exercise, walking routines, or yung morning routines natin, or yung mga evening routines, skincare routines, right? Yung mga ganon. Those can be evergreen content that could stay relevant kahit gano'n na siya katagal. One example is yung, I don't know kung meron sa inyo na nag-try ng Chloe-ting challenge, 'di ba? O grabe na ang number ng views kasi 'yon, araw-araw talaga papanoorin yung video mo kasi they need to follow yung yung routines mo, 'di ba? So those are type of an example also of evergreen content. So kung ikaw is someone who is passionate about Zumba, then mag-create ka ng routine ng Zumba, dance Zumba routine na pwedeng panoorin ng audience mo. Ano pa? Mga common mistakes and how to avoid them, beginner's guides, yung mga ganon, those are example of evergreen content. Mga hugot and memes. So those are evergreen contents also, na pwedeng people can keep on sharing that particular hugot or particular meme. So yon, yung mga ganun yung klase ng content. So ilan na ba yung nabigay ko sa inyo? Meron na yatang 5, right? So pwede rin kayo magbigay ng tip on how to organize, how I organize my fridge, how I organize my closet, how I become a minimalist. For example, ako, I am into minimalism also. I can also talk about minimalism. So maganda talaga, magni-niche down tayo. So kung halimbawa, ang gusto mong evergreen content is about educational, stick to educational contents. So ako, sa channel ko, I'm sticking to educational content and the daily vlog. So yung mga viewers ko, they already know. Yung mga daily vlogs natin kasi can also be an evergreen content kasi pwede pa rin panoorin ng mga newer followers natin, even yung mga contents natin 5 years ago or 10 years ago if they prefer to, right? So I hope that you find this video helpful and sana dun sa mga different types of contents na yon na na-share ko sa inyo, magkaroon kayo ng idea. And if you have any questions, comment nyo lang sa baba. I'll try to answer it as much as I can. And I hope that you find this video helpful. God bless everyone. So our next content creation tip will be uploaded on Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye for now.